December 6, 1991, Austin, Texas. A night etched in darkness, forever remembered for a crime so horrific that it shook the city to its core. The yogurt shop murders. 4 innocent lives extinguished in a senseless act of brutality. A crime that, even after decades, continues to haunt the city and its people. This is not just a story about a crime, it is a story about loss, about the resilience of a community, and the unrelenting pursuit of justice. It's a story about the victims and their families, forever scarred by the tragedy, and it's a story that, even today, remains shrouded in mystery. Amy Ayers, 13, was the youngest of the victims. She was a bright and bubbly girl with a contagious laugh. Eliza Thomas, 17, was known for her kindness and her love for animals. Jennifer Harbison, 15, was a talented artist with a bright future ahead of her. Sarah Harbison, 17, Jennifer's sister, was a natural leader, popular and full of life. These were ordinary girls with extraordinary spirits, their lives brimming with hopes and dreams. They were daughters, sisters, friends, their absence leaving a gaping hole in the lives of those who loved them. On that fateful night, they were simply enjoying an evening out, their laughter and chatter echoing in the small yogurt shop, oblivious to the horror that awaited them. The first sign of something amiss was the fire. Flames engulfed the I Can't Believe It's yogurt shop, casting an eerie glow against the night sky. Firefighters battled the blaze, their hearts pounding with each flicker of light, each plume of smoke. As the fire subsided, the true horror of the scene was revealed. Inside, amidst the charred debris and melted yogurt cups, lay the bodies of the 4 girls. They had been bound, gagged, and shot execution style. The brutality of the crime sent shockwaves through the community. The image of the burned shop, a grim monument to the tragedy, became seared into the city's collective memory. The investigation began immediately, a race against time to find the perpetrators of this heinous crime. The police worked tirelessly, following every lead, interviewing witnesses and meticulously combing the crime scene. The pressure was immense, the eyes of the nation on Austin, the cries for justice echoing from every corner. Despite their best efforts, the initial investigation yielded few clues. The crime scene, ravaged by the fire, offered little in the way of forensic evidence. Witnesses were scarce, and those who came forward could provide only fragmented accounts. The case, as quickly as it had burst into the headlines, began to grow cold. Section 5. False hope and shattered trust, the wrongful arrests. Years passed, the pain of the families deepening with each passing day. Then, in 1999, a glimmer of hope. 2 men, Forrest Wellborn and Maurice Pierce, were arrested for the murders. Their confessions, coerced and riddled with inconsistencies, offered a false promise of closure. The arrests brought a wave of relief, followed by a crushing blow. The charges against Wellborn and Pierce were eventually dropped due to lack of evidence. The dream of justice, reignited so briefly, was once again extinguished, leaving the families and the community grappling with the agonizing reality of a case unsolved. Section 6. DNA, a glimmer of hope in the darkness. In the early 2000s, advancements in DNA technology offered a new avenue for investigators. Evidence from the crime scene, preserved for over a decade, was re-examined. The results were startling. DNA profiles extracted from the evidence pointed to 2 individuals, Robert Springsteen and Michael Scott. This breakthrough sent ripples of shock and anticipation through the community. Could this be the long-awaited answer? Could justice, so long elusive, finally be within reach? The DNA evidence, a beacon of hope in the darkness, breathed new life into the investigation, reawakening the pain, the anger, and the longing for closure. Section 7. Robert Springsteen, a twist of fate, a shadow of doubt. Robert Springsteen, a troubled young man with a history of mental health issues, became the focus of the investigation. Under intense interrogation, he confessed to the crime. However, his confession, like those before him, was later recanted, riddled with inconsistencies and claims of coercion. Despite his recantation, Springsteen was tried and convicted in 2001, based largely on his confession. The verdict, met with mixed emotions, highlighted the complexities of the case. Springsteen, sentenced to death, maintained his innocence, his fate hanging in the balance, a stark reminder of the high stakes and the lingering doubts that continued to cloud the case. Section 8. the ghost of Michael Scott, lingering questions and unanswered prayers. While Springsteen's conviction offered a semblance of resolution, the shadow of Michael Scott loomed large. Scott, linked to the crime scene by DNA, remained a person of interest. However, he has never been charged in connection with the yogurt shop murders, his alleged role in the crime a haunting question mark. Scott's potential involvement, shrouded in speculation and rumor, has become a source of endless debate. Some believe he holds the key to unraveling the truth, while others maintain that his connection to the crime remains tenuous. The mystery surrounding Scott continues to fuel speculation, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction, truth from conjecture. Section 9. A community scarred, a search for closure. The yogurt shop murders remain one of Texas's most haunting unsolved cases. The crime cast a long shadow over Austin, a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of innocence in the face of evil. The families of the victims, forever bound by their shared grief, continue to seek answers, their pain a testament to the enduring power of love and loss. The search for justice continues. Advances in forensic science offer a glimmer of hope, the possibility that someday, the truth, buried beneath layers of time and speculation, will finally be revealed. Until then, the memory of Amy, Eliza, Jennifer and Sarah lives on, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable tragedy.